What crazy rumor about America turned out to be true? Injured people try to avoid getting ambulances called for them. My boyfriend has health insurance, got a bill for $90 for a 15-minute ambulance ride, while some pay thousands. Private prisons. I thought it was some sort of, haha, the US is a dystopian hellhole exaggeration joke the first time I heard it, but they do exist, and the treatment of prisoners there is appalling. Nearly every man is circumcised, regardless of religion, even Christians and Buddhists. That higher education can cost upwards of $50,000 per year, and there are a lot of people with student debt of more than $100K. That there are security guards, or cops, in the school's halls, and some even have metal detectors at the entrance, like the TSA at airports. My dad is from China, and he heard this crazy rumor about everyone getting drunk and wearing green for one day a year. He obviously didn't know about St. Patrick's Day, and when he arrived here, he was very surprised. The doors to public toilet stalls are really so high that you can almost see the knees of the person sitting behind the door. I've had several German friends who were amazed that at house parties, everyone actually does drink out of red Solo cups. They thought that was just a weird thing people did in teen movies or something like that. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Guys, is it true that you can buy guns at Walmart? Indeed you can. And you can bring your car in for an oil check, get an eye exam, get a haircut, eat lunch at the in-store Subway, purchase a freaking couch, etc. Cool. Many people actually have garbage disposals in their kitchens like in the movies. I'm from the UK and didn't know they existed for a long time. It was a big surprise to me. Not exactly crazy, but I wanted to test out the stereotype that Americans will talk to anyone, so I sought out a sports bar on my first visit. Ended up having a ton of really fun conversations with total strangers who I'll never talk to ever again. It was great. As a Brit living in America, the amount of pharmaceutical commercials on TV is creepy. I used to think that this was an exaggeration. That Hawaiians really like Spam. It has something to do with fresh food logistics during the Second World War. The drink sizes are really stupid big. I saw a dude at a gas station with a cup that in New Zealand they would call a bucket. Homeowners associations aren't a thing of the past. All residents of the area participate in them. We're all planting red flowers this year, Margot. What? The honking. I thought it was a movie stereotype, and then I went to New York. Though outside of large cities, they honk less. I never understood why people in American TV series lost their house and job just because they got really sick. Then I found out that you can be fired from your job with one phrase, and all the property you took on credit will be taken away by the bank if you don't have any income. The extent of the tipping culture is frankly shocking to me. I thought movies exaggerated, but this is even worse. Just reading through these comments and going, yep, that's true, yep. America has libraries that are essentially free to use. I came from a small town in India and was amazed. 25 years ago, I went into the huge central library just to look around and ask, tell me, how much will a membership card cost? Sir, it's free. You don't pay anything. So how many books am I allowed to take home? How many can you carry? I really love books and was incredibly touched. American employers only give women about 6 weeks off after having a baby, and most likely, this leave will be unpaid. Flags are indeed everywhere. We hardly have a single flag on a school or even a government building. Sports bars are actually exactly how they're portrayed on TV, just much less attractive people. One positive thing I have noticed is that foreigners like how big Halloween and other holidays like Independence Day are celebrated here. I didn't realize your country was so huge. I got off the plane and asked the cab guy how far the hotel was, and he said about 30 miles. I almost had a heart attack, but turns out cabs are cheaper than the UK. For that distance in Britain, I would have to take a train. American state and national parks are some of the most beautiful places on Earth. All parks could use more funding, but American parks are well staffed and maintained. There's real pride. Not really crazy, but I just learned you guys have like outdoor sirens that get tested somewhat frequently. I've only heard those noises in video games and movies until my friend sent me a clip because I had no idea it actually happened. I'm from Canada. As a European, I was horrified that the prices in the stores are listed without state tax, so at the checkout, you are told a higher amount. That American kids eat straight sugar. Walked onto the playground and saw kids chugging these long, thin sticks. I try, and it was just colored sugar lol. Me reading the first sentence, psh, no they don't. And then, wait, that sounds familiar, damn. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Thanks a lot for your donations.